Hello guys! Today, tuturuan ko kayo on how to factor perfect square trinomials. Okay, let's start. So, perfect square trinomial is the result of squaring a binomial. A perfect square trinomial has first and last terms which are perfect squares, and the middle term is twice the product of the first and last terms. That is, so, yung perfect square trinomial daw can be expressed as this two terms natin or these two equations natin. Na ang pinagkaiba lang naman is basically yung sign nung ating middle term or nung ating second term. Sa a plus b raised to 2 na format, meron tayong positive 2ab. Pero dito sa a minus b square na format, negative yung 2ab natin. Okay? So that is just the general form ng ating perfect square trinomial. So to factor the given trinomial, examine whether the first term and the last term are perfect squares. So after examining that, titingnan naman natin yung middle term. So check whether the middle term is twice the product of the square root of the first term and the last term. Okay? So if conditions 1 and 2 were satisfied, then the expression is a perfect square trinomial. So lastly, fa-factor natin completely yung given trinomial using yung pattern na nabanggit ko kanina. Okay? Just ito lang yung mga equations natin. So, a plus b squared daw is equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Or kapag a minus b squared naman yung pattern niya, that is a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? So, para mas maintindihan nyo yung ating steps on how to factor yung given trinomial kapag perfect square siya, let's dive into some examples. Okay? So, for our example number 1, factor n squared plus 16n plus 64. So, first thing we need to do is to check if our first term and yung last term ay perfect square. Okay? So, n squared. So, basically, pag mga ganyang format, n squared, x squared, y squared, those are just perfect squares. Okay? Bakit? Dahil lang n squared can be expressed as n times n. Ganon. So, yung n square, this is a perfect square. So, na-meet na natin yung first term. How about the second term? 64. Is 64 a perfect square? Yes. Dahil ang perfect square is merong whole number na square root. So, the square root of 64 is 8. So, therefore, 64 is a perfect square. Okay? Kapag perfect square, basically, ito yung pwede mong ma-express yung isang variable or yung number na ito, yung constant na ito, into a square ng isang whole number din. Okay? So, basically, let's say for an instance, 64, yung given natin. That can be expressed as 8 times 8 or 8 square. So, that is a perfect square. Yung 49, ganun din, 7 times 7, it's 49. So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng perfect square natin. So, yung first condition natin, na-check na natin, na perfect square yung first and last term natin. Okay? So now, proceed tayo sa ating second condition, which is, i-check naman daw natin yung middle term. Kailangan yung middle term is twice the product nung square root nung first term and the second term. So let's check. Hanapin muna natin yung square root ng first term and second term. So yung n square, pag ini-square root mo yan, ano square root ng n square? So, that is just n. Okay? And then sunod, yung 64 naman, ano ba ang square root ng 64? Okay? So, pag in-square root mo ang 64, that is equals to 8. Okay? So, ngayon, meron na tayo ng square root ng ating first term and last term. Ngayon, to check yung middle term, kailangan daw yung product nung ating square root ng first term and second term, tas minultiply mo yun sa 2, kailangan equal siya sa middle term. So, basically, mumultiply natin tong first term and last term na square root. So, n times 8, that is 8n. Ngayon, twice pa neto. Dahil yung sinasabi, kailangan twice the product daw nung square root ng first term and nung ating second term is equal sa middle term natin. So, kapag minultiply natin to ngayon sa 2, this is equals to 16n. Okay. Dahil itong 2 multiply mo lang naman yan sa 8. Yung n, i-retain mo yan. So, 16n. Ngayon, check nyo. Parehas ba yung middle term and yung ating chinek na kailangan twice daw nung product nung square root ng first term and second term, yung ating middle term? So, parehas silang 16n. So, by that, we can conclude na this given or this example is indeed a perfect square trinomial. So, by that, pwede na natin gamitin yung ating mga general form or yung ating general equation na kung meron tayong a plus b square, that is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b square. And in this case, yan yung nakikita natin. Okay? Dahil ito yung equation natin, kaparehas neto. Okay? Kaparehas lang yan neto. Dahil na-check naman natin na perfect square trinomial siya. So, if this equation is the same as this equation, ito yung ating magiging factor. Okay? Which is yung a plus b square. So, what do we mean by that? Itong a square dito, no? Ito yan yung n square. So, basically, to find yung a, hanapin lang natin yung square root. Okay? So, nahanap na natin siya kanina, which is itong n. Okay? So, by that, yung a natin is equals to n. Okay? And then, yung ating b naman, yung b squared dito sa equation natin, dito sa ating example, 64 siya. So, kung i-equate natin yan to find yung b, we have b squared is equals to 64. To find yung b, i-square root mo lang siya. Okay? Para makancel to. So, yung b natin ngayon is equal to square root ng 64. Which is, nahanap na rin natin kanina upon checking. No? So, this is equals to 8. So, yung b daw natin is equals to 8. So, ngayon, ang final answer natin, isa-substitute lang natin yung a and b dito sa ating general equation na a plus b square. So, ngayon, ang final answer natin, ng factored form natin, so, yung a is equals to n, so this is n, plus yung b natin na 8 square. Okay? So, this is our final answer. Okay? So, ganun lang siya kadali kapag na-check na natin if the given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial indeed. Okay? Ayan. So, that's our final answer for this example. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa ating second example. Factor 4x squared plus 4x plus 1. So, first thing we need to do is to check if our first term and our last term are perfect square. So, 4x squared, is it a perfect square? So, to check, pala, ito yung technique na ituturo ko sa inyo para mas ma-check kung perfect square siya is, i-square root mo siya. Okay, ngayon, kung na-square root naman siya, na whole number yung lalabas or walang mga remainder or something, that's a perfect square. So, we have 4x squared. Pag in-square mo siya, no, ang lalabas dyan is, ngayon, pag ganito, pwede mong i-distribute yung square root dyan. Okay? So, pwede mong gawing square root ng 4 times square root ng x square. Same lang siya. Okay? So, ngayon, this is equals to yung square root ng 4. Ano ba square root ng 4? That is 2. And then, yung x squared, makakancel lang naman tong square niya, tsaka itong square root. Okay? So, x. So, 2x yung square root ng 4x squared. So, ngayon, meron siyang definite na square root, which is 2x nga. So, whole number siya, ganun. Walang remainder or something. So, yung ating first term is a perfect square na. Okay? So, ngayon, check naman natin yung last term. So, 1. So, 1, lagi namang perfect square yan. Dahil ang square root ng 1 is just 1. Or 1 times 1 times 1. 1 lang din naman siya. So, 1 is a perfect square. Okay? So, ngayon, na-check na natin perfect square yung first term and yung last term. Proceed tayo sa ating second condition. Kailangan, i-check natin yung middle term natin. Kailangan, siya ay equal sa twice ng product ng square root ng first and last term natin. Okay? So, since meron na tayong 2x as the square root ng ating first term, and also, yung ating second term, yung 1, so, lagay na lang din natin, square root of 1 is equals to 1. So, kailangan, kapag itong 2x tsaka 1, pinag-multiply natin siya, and then dinoble natin yung sagot, kailangan ang lalabas 4x. Okay? Dahil ganun natin ma-check kung perfect square trinomial ba siya. Okay? So, ngayon, multiplying this 2, magkakaroon tayo ng 2x times 1, which is equals to 2x. And itong 2x, multiply natin siya sa 2 dahil twice dapat nung product nila. And this is equals to 4x. Okay. Ngayon, as you can see, yung 4x sa middle term and yung 4x na lumabas natin sa ating twice the product ng square root ng first term and ng last term is 4x din. Equal silang dalawa. So, by that, we can conclude na this given example is a perfect square trinomial. Okay? So, we have this in the form ng a plus b square is equals to a squared plus b squared, or rather a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So, ito yung format niya. Okay? Ngayon, to find yung a and b uli natin, we will just need to square root or to find the square root ng first term and last term. So, yung square root netong 4x squared tsaka netong 1. So, nahanap na natin yan. Ang square root ng 4x squared is itong 2x and yung square root ng 1 is just 1. So, we have here a is equals to 2x and b is equals to 1. So, ngayon, substituting that sa ating general equation or general form na a plus b square, that is equal to yung a, which is 2x, plus b, which is yung 1, square. So, this is our final answer. Yan. So, I hope hindi kayo nalito up to this point kung paano natin dinedetermine if a given equation or a given expression rather, a given polynomial is a perfect square trinomial. And then, ano yung magiging factor niya using yung mga form natin. Okay? For our example number 3, factor x squared plus 14xy plus 49y squared. So ngayon, condition number 1, check if the first term and the last term are perfect squares. So to check, as I said earlier, i-square root mo lang tong dalawa. So yung x squared naman, perfect square na yan. Pero to find yung square root niya, no? Kasi magagamit din naman natin siya mamaya sa final answer natin, square root na natin siya. So, the square root of x squared is equals to, cancel natin tong square root, pati yung square niya. That is equals to x. Okay? And then yung 49y squared naman, pag in-square root natin yan, let's see kung perfect square nga siya. So, as I said earlier, pwede mong i-distribute yung square root. Okay, so square root ng 49 tsaka square root ng y square. Okay, so yung square root ng 49, ano ba square root ng 49? So that is 7. And then yung y square naman, cancel lang uli natin tong square root pati yung square. So that is just y. So ngayon, parehas perfect square yung ating first term and yung ating last term. So, nasatisfy natin yung first condition. For our second condition is check if the middle term is twice the product ng ating square root ng first and last term. So, since this is the square root ng first and last term, ito yung x sa first term and then 7y sa last term, hanapin, multiply natin yung dalawa and then times 2 natin. So, multiplying that, we will have x times 7y times 2. Okay? So, this is equal to, so ito, multiply natin to. Dahil parehas silang coefficient, wherein yung 2, constant lang siya. So, 2 times 7 is 14. And then yung x and y, wala ka nang magagawa dyan. Kumbaga, kakopy lang natin siya. Okay? Dahil di mo naman sila pwedeng pagsamahin. Okay, so this is xy. Okay? So ngayon, as you can notice, yung lumabas sa ating twice the product ng square root ng first and last term is the same or equal sa middle term natin. So, by that, we can conclude that this given polynomial or this given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial indeed. Okay? So, by that, we have the form a plus b square is equals to a squared plus 2ab. Baba lang natin. Plus b square. Okay? So, ngayon, hahanapin natin yung a and b. And basically, yung a and b natin is just the square root ng first and last term natin. Okay? So, nahanap naman na natin yan. So, ito, x, and itong 7y. Yung x, that is our a, and yung 7y natin, that is our b. Okay? So, sulat natin, a is equals to x, and b is equals to 7y. Okay? So, ngayon, substituting dito sa ating general form na a plus b square, so magkakaroon tayo ng a, which is x, plus b na 7y square. Okay? So, this is our final answer. So, I hope up to this point, hindi kayo nalito kung paano tayo identify if the given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial and kung paano natin siya fina-factor using yung mga general form natin. Okay? So, proceed tayo sa ating example number 4. Factor 3x squared minus 18xy plus 27y squared. So, ngayon, check muna natin if the first term and the second term, or rather the first term and the last term, are perfect square indeed. So, ngayon, kahit hindi natin sinusulat pa, makikita nyo na. So, yung 3x squared tsaka 27y squared, yan yung first and last term natin. Ngayon, pag in-square root mo ba yung 3x squared, meron siyang definite na square root or perfect square ba siya? Hindi. Dahil wala naman tayong square root ng 3. Pero meron tayong square root ng x squared. So, basically, matitira lang yung square root ng 3. So, by that, hindi na agad siya perfect square. So, pati naman dun sa ating 27y squared, no? Ang square root ng 27, wala siyang eksaktong square root. Okay? So, hindi na rin siya perfect square. So, does it mean hindi na ba natin magagamit dito yung ating perfect square trinomial na technique? Pwede pa rin. So, here's the technique na pwede natin gamitin dyan. So, examine nyo yung ating given trinomial. Pag in-examine nyo siya closely, so basically, hindi siya perfect square trinomial dahil hindi naman perfect square yung first and second term, di ba? Or rather, yung first and last term. Ang pwede natin gawin dyan ngayon is i-check nyo yung common factor ng ating mga coefficient. Okay? So, you can see, may common factor yung 3x squared minus 18xy plus 27y squared. Okay? Pwede nating i-factor out yung 3. Okay? So, by that, i-divide natin to lahat sa 3. Okay? So, sa final answer natin, lalabas dito yung 3. Okay? Kasi yan yung finactor out natin eh. So, ngayon, pag finactor out natin yung 3 dyan, 3x squared divided by 3, etong 3 and 3, magiging 1 yan. Eto, magiging 1 lang to. So, this is equal to x squared. Copy natin yung minus. So, 18xy divided by 3. So, yung coefficient lang yan, 18 divided by 3. That is 6. Copy natin yung xy. Plus 27y squared divided by 3. So, that is just 27 divided by 3. Tapos, lilive lang natin yung y squared. So, 27 divided by 3 is 9. And then, copy natin yung y squared. Ngayon, meron na ulit tayong trinomial. Ngayon, yan yung i-check natin kung perfect square na ba siya. Kasi na-factor out natin yung 3 eh. Ngayon, i-check natin yan kung perfect square na ba yan. So, basically, etong first term natin na x squared, that is a perfect square na. Pero hanapin din natin yung square root niya. So, square root ng x squared is equals to x na lang. Dahil cancel to. Okay? And then, yung last term natin, square root ng 9y squared. Okay? Para malaman kung perfect square din ba yan. So, we can distribute here the square root. Square root ng 9 tsaka square root ng y square. Okay? So, this is equal to square root of 9 is equals to 3. And then, y square, cancel na to. So, this is y. So, ngayon, perfect square na yung ating first and last term. Okay? So, ngayon, check naman natin kung yung middle term is equals to twice nung product nung square root ng first and last term. So, ibig sabihin, kapag minultiply daw natin to, tsaka ito, tas dinoble natin yun, equal daw ba yan sa middle term? Okay, so let's check. So, we have here x times 3y times 2. Okay? So, ngayon, etong 2 and 3 lang naman yung mapagko-combine natin dyan. Or yan yung mapagmumultiply natin. Yung x and y, kakopy lang natin siya. So, 2 times 3 is equals to 6. And then, copy natin yung x and y. Ngayon, parehas yung lumabas. 6xy. So, by that, we can conclude na itong given natin na ito, yung finactor out natin na 3, is a perfect square trinomial. So, di ba? So, kanina, from hindi siya perfect square trinomial, dahil yung first and second term niya ay hindi perfect square, ngayon, perfect square na siya dahil nag-factor out tayo ng 3. Okay? So, ngayon, we have in the form na, so, since negative to, eto negative to, ang form natin dyan ngayon is a minus b. A minus b squared is equals to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? So, makikita nyo naman yung form na to. Same lang nung eto. Eto, same lang to. Ayan. Okay? So, by that, yung a natin is yung square root ng first term, which is x. So, sulat natin dito. A is equals to x. And then yung b natin is just the square root ng ating last term, which is yung 3y. Okay? So, burahin ko muna to. We have in the form ng a squared, or rather, a minus b square is equals to a square minus, rather, 2ab plus b square. Okay? Ngayon, we have yung a and b natin. So, ito, sa-substitute lang natin dyan yung a and b. Okay? So, yung a natin is x minus yung b na 3y square. Ngayon, ayan na ba yung final answer natin? Hindi pa. Dahil, baka nakalimutan nyo na nag-factor out tayo ng 3 kanina para maging perfect square trinomial yung ating given trinomial. Okay? So, natanggal pala dito yung y. Ayan. So, ngayon, ilalabas lang natin siya. Kakopy lang natin siya basically. So, yung final answer natin ngayon is 3. And then, copy natin yung x minus 3y square. Ayan. So, ito na yung ating final answer ngayon. Diba? So, mahalaga ding mapansin nyo yun na pwede tayong mag-factor out ng mga coefficient para maging perfect square trinomial yung ating given expression. Okay? So, I hope malinaw sa inyo yung naging process natin. Okay? So, for our example number 5, kindly comment down sa ating comment box yung ating answer for this example. And let's see kung naintindihan nyo na ba yung ating lesson for today. So, kung medyo nalilito pa kayo, pwede nyong balikan yung mga earlier part ng video na ito. And panoorin nyo lang siya ng panoorin until ma-master nyo kung paano natin pina-factor out yung mga trinomials and kung paano natin chine-check if they are perfect square trinomials. Okay? So, that's it for our video for today. I hope may natutunan kayo and maraming salamat sa panonood.